Hey credit warriors, welcome to the show. The Amex Gold Card is one of the most popular credit cards on the market here in the US, and for good reason. It also comes in pink. Well, actually that's rose gold, but no, I mean the good reason is that it earns 4 points per dollar on restaurants worldwide and also 4 points per dollar on US supermarkets. And it has a couple of credits that almost wipe out the annual fee if you use them every month. In this video, I want to go through all my spending and my use of the credits in 2023 and see how much value I actually got out of the gold card so I know whether it is actually worth keeping it or not. We'll be asking the question, is the Amex Gold Card still worth it in 2024? And this video is brought to you by Days Coffee, but more on that later. So first of all, let's see if I actually offset the annual fee by using the credits. Now, there are two credits on the Amex Gold. We have the $120 Uber credit at $10 per month, which also works with Uber Eats. Okay, that's kind of crucial. And then we have the $120 dining credit, also $10 a month, and that can be used at these establishments that are on screen now. And with both of those, if you don't use it 1 month, you lose it, all right? Use it or lose it. So for the Uber credit, it is Uber cash that gets deposited into your Uber account each month. So you can't actually see whether you used it or not on the Amex side. So instead, I went to my Uber Eats app and I checked that I did use Uber Eats at least once every month in 2023, and I did. You can see I started off the year loving this Three Ninja Japanese place, then we get a bit of Mexican, and then in fall I really got into getting Chipotle. And guys, you know, Uber Eats is a complete ripoff versus just buying takeout on your way home, okay? Let's just be clear about that. Like, for a burrito bowl at Chipotle, you literally pay double, okay? No joke. A burrito bowl with guac, okay, which is extra, is $15. Last night, once I added in the Uber fee and the tip, etc., it was $29, basically double. But at this stage, guys, I'm so used to the convenience of it, I do it anyway on those nights where I didn't have a plan for anything to make at home for dinner, credit or no credit. So I did use the full $120 from the Uber credit, but what about the dining credit? Well, I only really use that at Shake Shack because that's the only one remotely close to me. And the closest Shake Shack is at Woodbury Premium Outlets. It's a big outlet mall here in New York. It's about an hour north of New York City. So whenever I go there, because they got a Shake Shack there, I always get Shake Shack. And I went a grand total of 3 times in 2023. You can see that there. So that is a $30 saving, putting the amount of credits I used at $150. And since the annual fee on the card is $250, that gives me an effective annual fee of just $100. But then on top of that, I also earned a load of points on the card. So let's now actually look at my spending. So American Express has an end of year summary document that you can get, and here's how to find it. On the online account, you go to statements and activities, then view by year, select the year that you want, and then click download and then PDF, and you'll get this document that shows you all of your spending in whatever year you selected, in my case 2023. So you can see here that I spent a total of $19,037 on my card. Let's now look at how much I spent in specific bonus categories and how many points I earned. But first, guys, I love to drink coffee. Look, I'm drinking one now. Especially when I'm writing scripts for my videos. It really helps me to focus. But drinking a load of cups of coffee every day can give you the jitters. And when you come down off all that caffeine, that's not a good feeling either. Now, some of the most expensive coffees in the world, such as Kopi Luwak, are first eaten by an animal such as the Asian palm civet. Then because they went through the digestive system of an animal and are then collected afterwards, the enzymes in the digestive system alter the chemical balance of the beans, and people find the coffee flavor less acidic and it's smoother and much easier on your digestive system. And rich people will buy it for $400 per pound. But maybe you don't want something that expensive or that disgusting. Well, Days Coffee, the sponsor of today's video, have found a way through science to do the exact same thing or better. Dr. Grant Lee, a former cancer researcher at Yale University, developed a patented process to ferment coffee beans with a 50 enzyme complex, and the result is a coffee that is less acidic, smoother, mycotoxin-free, and contains only 15% of the caffeine of a regular cup of coffee. So you can literally drink it all day with no problems. You'll find it much more affordable than coffee that has passed through the digestive system of an animal, and of course, no animals were mistreated in its production. Personally, I find it a great coffee, and I can drink multiple cups of it per day with no problem due to its low caffeine content. And those with digestive issues will also find it much easier on their stomachs as well. They roast the beans right here in upstate New York and ship worldwide. And guys, if you want to try Days Coffee, you can get a discount on your order with my code BEN, that's B-E-N, when you enter it at checkout. Link for that deal is below. So out of my $19,000 in spending, $6,296 was at restaurants, earning 4 points per dollar. So that should have been 25,184 points, but on this page that I snapped a screenshot of just before the year ended, it says that I earned 37,516 points at global restaurants. So how does that compute? I don't know, but I vaguely remember there being some sort of bonus where if you do one referral for the card, you get a bonus at restaurants. And I was getting like 9 points per dollar or something for a few months. So maybe that was the situation. I'm pretty sure that was it, like early summer 2023, somewhere around that time. All right, now let's look at grocery. In the general merchandise category, which includes grocery, I spent $7,431. Now, if that was all grocery, it would be like 29,724 points, but it includes a few other things that just earn 1 point per dollar. So the actual amount of points that I earned from grocery at 4x was 19,128, which I think is accurate. Then we have 4,547 that I earned in other categories that just earn 1 point per dollar. And then we have 111,000 points worth of bonus earned. Now that is for things like doing referrals. Other than that one referral I did where I earned like some extra points on restaurants, I think I was getting 30,000 points per referral. Guys, I'm not totally sure how it adds up, but this is information directly from Amex's website. So I did somehow earn 111,000 points on bonus earn, all right? Now, I'm not going to include that part, that referrals part, because I think although it's easy for someone to perhaps do one referral in a year, which I did to get that extra bonus on restaurants, to do like multiple referrals. I got a YouTube channel, all right? So I've been doing referrals through my YouTube channel. So it's a little bit easier for me than it is for other people. So I'm not going to include the 111,000. Thus, the total number of points I will include in this calculation is 71,787. That's just for the spending at restaurants and other things. Now, doing a very poor redemption at just 1 cent per point for a flight on the Amex travel portal, for example, or a hotel through Fine Hotels and Resorts collection, that would be $717 in value. So if we then deducted our effective annual fee of $100 that we worked out at the beginning of the video, that would be $617 I earned from the card in 2023. If we value the points at 2 cents per point, like many people do, that is going to be $1,434. Then we minus the effective annual fee of $100. That takes us to $1,334 in value. But what value did I actually get out of the points? Because I already used most of those points on Delta flights for my trip to Hawaii in September, and I got about 1.2 cents per point in value. A terrible rate, I know, but it was a great trip, so I'm not really that bothered. Thus, the value I actually got was $860 for the points, then minus the EAF, the effective annual fee, that is $760. Pretty good for just using a card to buy stuff that I was going to buy anyway. If I add all those bonus points in for referring people to the card, valuing them at 1 cent per point, that takes us to $1,860. But for those of you watching this video who want to genuinely see what an average person without a YouTube following could earn, I think leaving that one out is more realistic. It's easy for the average person to do one referral to a friend or family member, but like 5 or more per year is not so realistic. And so you're probably wondering whether I'm going to keep the card or not. And I have decided, are you kidding? Of course I'm gonna keep it. All right, that's the video for today, guys. I'll put a link to the Amex Gold card below if you want to learn more about it. It is my referral link, so I do thank you very much if you use it. Don't forget also to get a discount on your order of Days Coffee in the links below as well. It is a great coffee that you can literally drink all day. Look, I'm drinking a cup of it right now. Awesome. That is due to its low caffeine content and low acidity. I personally recommend it, and when you use my link below and use code BEN, B-E-N, at checkout, you will get a discount. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.